like to ask...
No way, Mr. Scotty. If you knew Kerouac 1930, government doesn't win out. Nobody wins out, babes. You're all fucking dead. You know it. All right.
I'd like to ask a question of Allen Ginsberg.
Wins out. What do they win? What do they win?
There's a question my students are concerned with. The article in Gay Sunshine.
Yes.
And was picked up...
Oh, that deplorable article where he talks about all the people he fucked?
Yeah.
Ah, terrible.
Picked up in the real paper, and also a similar article in this month's Esquire.
A re-editing in the real paper is a re-editing of the original text in Gay Sunshine.
Right.
You never talk about your sex life, Alan. I don't talk about the women I fuck. How dare you with men who you fuck talk about? You know, there's a matter of, you know, some kind of expediency with yourself.
It's a good thing I didn't talk about you, Gregory.
Well, I'm not a moralist, but I'll get on my friend for that. Truth and finkery are very close. See, I'm an old WAP Italian. You don't think. You tell the truth, though. But it's very close, finkery and truth.
Could you comment, Alan, on why you are so explicit in the details concerning Jack's sexuality, and whether or not you've taken the family into consideration when you've revealed this?
I wasn't explicit about Jack's sexuality. I was explicit about mine, about Burroughs's, about many people's sexuality, about Neil Cassidy's. Jack was a part of a large number of people I was talking about.
Well, some people you fucked.
Centering on... no, I didn't say I fucked him.
Did he fuck you?
Centering on...
Did he fuck you? Did you ever blow him?
No.
You never blew him?
No, I blew him, yes.
All right.
But that's all in that case.
Al, I would blow you now. I would even suck your asshole, Alan, now. Everything's beautiful.
Let them...
Everything is great now.
Yeah, but them have... It's got to, you know... So the question
on,
is...
Alan. Go on.
Well, Alan,
my question is, what is the question?
the point is that
More
you're
explicitly.
talking about your sexuality, but also involves another person who can't...
Many people's. Many people's, not just
in this
Jack.
particular case, Jack Kerouac,
Yes.
who can't respond to what you said, and the question
Yes.
is, why is it
So
necessary to be that explicit about it? Like
Because-
to mention the number of times you slept with him, or what?
Being explicit is being explicit. I was being
I think it's
explicit.
deplorable.
I mean, I haven't heard yet.
It's deplorable.
Except for
If I was sitting there, I'd get up and walk away.
I haven't.
I'll tell you about this stuff, man.
I haven't heard yet, except for the.
What do you mean let him finish? What do I
Suggest.
don't want him to finish? Tell him finish, he tells me.
Oh, Gregory, come on. I just want to quiet just a minute, because he said his students were worried about this.
Be quiet.
He said his students were worried about a particular point, so it'd be nice to be able to
They
resolve
hung
it.
on the sex shop, right, with him?
A little.
They're not hung on it. They
Jack was stuck with masturbation.
They want to know.
Why
I've
I
asked
was so
Mr. Ginsburg the
explicit.
question:
Jerking off.
why it's necessary to be that explicit and talk
Well,
about
why?
sexuality?
It has to be put in another term.
Well, go ahead.
Why is it unnecessary to be explicit? Is what I feel. I mean, it
Well,
seems
could I say
natural and
something, Jay?
straight.
Academic
It
about
seems
sex.
natural
Bores me.
and
The
straightforward
priest is here.
to speak
Alan?
naturally and straightforward about such matters.
When Jack
Alan,
was peeing
may I ask you something?
Yeah.
When Jack
Please.
confessed to the priest.
I'm not
his cock.
getting a
Hey,
chance to
Gregory.
formulate an answer, nor you to formulate a question, nor you to formulate a
Where is he?
question.
Father
Will you
Spike
hold on a minute,
Mariah.
Gregory?
Gregory,
Hold on a minute, will you?
will you go out and get a drink or something
All
for a
right,
while?
okay.
I'm invited here as you two fuckers.
I got miss you.
That's my way, babe.
Yeah, I know, but
You
you're
dumb
not
freak
allowing
ass,
people-
and you.
Okay.
What?
Alan,
Come on.
Look
may
at the way
I,
he
may I
said.
merely say this?
Saying at his dick.
I don't know you first.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
you that well, really, as you know. But I've met you.
One problem is, I think,
Escasere, Pusti. Hey, Alan, I'm gonna get the Gregory, I'm gonna get the mafia after you. They're gonna work you over
I
in
am
East
the
Boston.
Good.
They're gonna work
Charles,
you over in East
Charles.
Boston.
You know what mafia means?
Can we get
My
to the,
child,
can we get
my-
to the question, because we could
All
go
right.
on interminably like this.
I was going to
Alan-
tell him what mafia means.
I merely
here.
wanted to say
In
this.
Italian.
Professor Jarvis,
here.
go ahead, good,
I
Charles.
wanted to
It's
say
information.
this. Alan, I don't know you, of course, that well, but naturally, I've read practically everything you've written. I teach it in my classes and all of that. And I think you're a sensitive person, for lack of a better word, a very feeling person, I guess really a beautiful person. And you don't want to hurt anybody, but let's say in your comments in the real paper, in this interview.
I'm not responsible for that. I'm responsible for the interview in Gay Sunshine,
Right, okay.
which is the authentic and
Which is the one
less
that
corrupted
I
text.
also read that too.
Yeah.
But I think you would also feel that there are many people that love Jack, relatives, friends, and all that. And would you say that if you were talking about yourself, as you say you were,
Yeah,
that possibly your total responsibility would also be to the survivors of Jack?
Not at all.
You know,
not at all.
not at all, right?
My responsibility is to God. My responsibility is to God.
None at all.
Confession
right?
to God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then there's
And man.
Yeah.
And man. The conversation that I had in Gay Sunshine was not different from the conversation I had with Stella Kerouac.
Well, I've talked with Stella, Ellen.
Yeah.
I really have.
Yeah.
You think she's happy about this?
No, I don't suppose so, but
You
she
know
will
no
be in about
difference.
5 years.
Don't matter.
You know, well,
She'll be in about 5 years.
possibly
You have to take that
time.
into account.
We
Don't
have no
worry
way-
about it so much.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
maybe
I mean, don't
some
make it so
people-
heavy.
yeah. Some people do, Alan, you know.
Well, that's part of the
And what
same
if I tell you to
American...
shut up?
It's part of the same
Hey,
American
shut up.
difficulty which drove Jack to drink. Had he been able to be more open about that, he likely would have drank less and suicided himself a little more slowly, I think. You know, that's what I was pointing out in Gay Sunshine was his humanity, which was disapproved of by the community, so to speak.
In many ways that Jack has gone from us, you see. I would be really interested to see what his response would have been.
If you look through Jack's...
I'm going to interrupt. When you
through
say
Jack's-
gone from us, means like you're here. You gone too, baby.
We're all gone.
I'm going to walk away.
John Holmes, did you want to comment on this?
Good guy. Hey, you deadheads, you want to comment?
The issue is explicitness, not sexuality. And there's nothing wrong with being explicit about anything. People are only bothered by explicitness when it comes to sexuality. Anyone who loved Jack could not love him less for finding out anything about him.
Right.
He was capable of everything. He wanted everything. He wanted to taste everything. He lost everything too. But that was all part of the same thing.
So the idea, of course, doesn't come that maybe some inaccuracy might have seeped into any of this.
Inaccuracy
to put it
always
gently-
seeps in.
To put it gently, you know. You know what I'm saying, John?
Inaccuracy always seeps in. I mean,
Yeah.
anyone who's been interviewed by the press knows
Of course.
that there's no way out of it.
So there may be some truth left over which hasn't
I'm
come
sure
to
there's
Which you
more.
will
There's
find
certainly
in
more to it.
Kerouac.
There's certainly
You
more.
see, Kerouac, as in the
he
tapes
knows
this
than I know.
morning, talked about Giroux trying to make him. Remember? If you all through Kerouac's body of work, you'll find probably in the letters an account of going to sleep with Gore Vidal, an account of sleeping with Giroux,
Kerouac was very tight with money.
an account of like not.
Whenever I asked
not
him for
sleeping
money,
with
he'd really
Lucien.
break up. He would never give it to me.
Accounts of blowjobs
Fuck
here
him.
and
He
there.
was
They'll
very
all be
tight
there
with money.
Kerouac, don't worry.
Maybe we're talking about our society today.
Well, what I'm astounded at is that the younger students should be
Yeah,
so
why do you
fucking
wanna give me
prissy.
money? Somebody turned me
That's
off.
what I don't understand.